Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. We got another mentalism effect for you because it's kind of the theme of the channel. Like, I do mentalism and I do card magic mostly, right? Mostly. We do some parlor, we do some stage, and every once in a while I throw in some coin magic for you guys that are into coin magic. But I don't want to waste any more time talking. Let's get into it. This trick is called Your Favorite Memory, and it's from Dustin Marks, and you can find it at dustinmarks.com. How this trick goes is you have a master card, right? You have one master card, and it has a bunch of different memories on it, like 16 memories. They're just different things from people's past. You know, your favorite this, your favorite that. And you have them look at the card and you say, I want you to find one of those memories that's relevant to you, that you think you could find. Grab hold of that memory and don't tell me what it is. And they say they got it. And then you have 4 other cards that contain that memory or not. And you show those to them and say, I just want you to go through there and I want to read the questions that are under the memory that you selected. So you just let me know if your memory is on that card. And so they go through the cards and they either say their memory is on that card or it isn't. They go through all 4 cards. You ask 0 questions. There's no equivocate. And then you then explain to them what their memory was, as if by mind reading. All right, so let's say you pay $30 to dustinmarks.com. What will you get? Everything comes in this black folded paper envelope, and the download link is actually typed right to the front. Inside, you're gonna get 2 sizes. You're gonna get a poker size, which is something you could carry in your wallet, more for close-up, and then you're gonna get a postcard size. They're about 4 by 6, and these would be good for parlor. And they're completely identical sets. You're gonna get a 15-page PDF with very detailed instructions about how to do it. And you'll also get a link to a 30-minute explanation video. Is it what I thought? Yes, it is what I thought. This trick's been released before, right? But it's usually done in a different way. It's not usually done with memories, right? The crudest way I've ever seen this done is with numbers, right? You say, pick a number between 1 and 100, and then they do. And then you give them a little stack of cards and you say, is your number on that card? And then they say yes or no. And you then, after they've gone through all the cards, you're able to tell them what their number is. So it's that basic premise, right? It's that same basic premise, but definitely upscaled. Is it well made? They're all done on a white PVC plastic, so they're wipeable, right? You don't have to worry about them getting wet. You could take them with you anywhere. They can go in your wallet. You can sit on them. They're not going to fold. They're not going to crease. And then they're all kind of just done with Arial or Tahoma font. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? It's filmed a little homemade, right? He's doing this all himself. And it's going to switch between a directed mounted camera of his face and a table shot. As far as what he's going to teach you, you'll get an intro. Dustin's going to talk a little bit about body language and being able to read people. He talks about the history of the effect, and then he's going to cover what's in the box. And the explanation starts then at about 10 minutes into it. And like I said, it's a 30-minute video. He's going to explain the crib and how that works. And then he's going to explain how to read the cards so that you get the idea of what their memory is, right? Pocket space, I mean, I already kind of covered this, right? You get 2 versions. I think the only one that's pocket space would be the one you stick in your wallet. The other one, I suppose, could go in a outside dinner jacket pocket. Can they be inspected? Absolutely. Even though there are some markings on the back that kind of alert you to how the trick adds up, the spectator would never be able to understand what it was, right? They could hold these, flip them over all day long. They would never find anything. What are the sleights and difficulty level of this trick? There's no sleights at all. Everything's hands off. It would all be in the spectator's hands. And really, the only thing you're doing is a little bit of mental math. But just because a trick is easy or self-working, it doesn't mean it doesn't require practice. You should always practice your tricks. How much setup and reset is there? There's none. You basically have the one master card that has all the memories on them, and then you have the other additional cards that have some and don't. But they don't have to be in any particular order, but you should probably put them in order, but it's not hard. Positives. All right, so what are the positives? Like I was saying, this is definitely an improved version of that old number effect. And like I said, I've seen this before a couple different ways. I've seen this with horoscopes, right, with all the little horoscope symbols. I've seen it with, most recently, with birthdays, right? You say, is your month on there? And they say yes or no, or you say, is the, the day of your birthday on there? So I've seen this with birthdays too. So the fact that it's just 16 items and memories, I think that's a little bit more personal. We don't always know our horoscope. Some people don't even care about their horoscope. Some people, I mean, a lot of people don't care about numbers, right? That is such a boring trick. Pick a number. Is your number on this card, yes or no? I mean, yeah, this at least grounds that trick, right? That classic trick that we know. It grounds it into something that is relatable and identifiable. All right, so the negatives. What are the negatives? First off, I would say I really enjoyed the PDF. The PDF is great, and I think you're gonna learn the trick from the PDF so much faster. That's where I would focus. Like I was saying, the video seems a little homemade, and it's 30 minutes long. It felt a little long. You didn't need all that. To learn how to do the trick, you can get that information so much quicker from the PDF. The second thing was, there really wasn't any explanation as to what the cards were. Sometimes you bring cards out like that and you say, oh, these cards belong to some sort of psychological test or whatever. I think I would say, I had these cards made because that's what they look like. They look like homemade cards. They look like something you would have made yourself, right? There's very minimal graphics. It's a standard font. There's no attempt to make them look aged or worn or anything like that. They're pretty straightforward. So that's how I would approach this. I would just say, I found that after doing so many performances and talking to a lot of people, there's basically 16 powerful memories that we all share and that we all carry. I don't know if you've ever thought about that, but sometimes you'll have this experience of deja vu because you're recycling through your most favorite memories. And so most people agree on these top 16 memories. And I'm sure looking over the list, you do too. So what I want you to do is I want you to find the strongest memory for you. Okay, something like that is probably how I would approach it. But of course, you're free to make up your own routine. And I think that's another thing that makes this trick fun and organic. And that's the end of my review. As always, if this is helpful for you, if you appreciate what I do, the best way you can thank me is to just click like, click subscribe, click those notification bells, because that is free, right? It's free and it takes no time at all, and it really does help me. I want to thank Dustin Marks for allowing me to have this trick so that I could do the review for you. And like I said, you can find it for $30 right there at dustinmarks.com. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right, I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.